Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is English Department, Government Postgraduate College, Attack. I am Muhammad Suhail, Assistant Professor of English. Dear students, I welcome you to my online class 4th year English, and I shall teach you grammar, and topic for today's lecture is correction of sentences. For this purpose, we shall discuss certain rules which will provide you a guideline as how to correct an English sentence. In this connection, the first rule is agreement between subject and verb. As singular subjects require singular verb, plural subjects require plural verb. As for example, we have two sentences. Number one, beauty is only skin deep. Here you can see beauty is a singular noun. So if we have to choose the choice from is, am, or, we will have to put is, because beauty is a singular noun. All delays are dangerous in war. In the second sentence, delays are in what? Plural sense, so we have to put are instead of is. Then, in order to implement this rule, we have certain example. The expenditure on these projects during the last 2 years have been 10% higher than expected. And you know, this sentence has been marked as incorrect. Why? Because if we analyze this sentence, we have projects which are in plural sense. But actually we are not talking about projects. We are talking about the expenditure on these projects. So our focus of attention is not the projects but the expenditure, which is a singular form of the noun. So the correct form of the sentence will be the expenditure on these projects during the last 2 years has been 10% higher than expected. The next sentence, in order of the principal expelling the boy guilty of gross misconduct was announced yesterday. Here we can't use order in the singular sentence. We have to add s with this very word. The orders of the principal expelling the boy guilty of gross misconduct were announced yesterday. So when we add s, we have to even change was into were. The next sentence is a full description of his conduct and activities are given in this report. Again, you can see that here is a word activities, and it has also been used with conduct, and both these noun have been joined together by conjunction A. But again, as in the first sentence, we have seen that actually we are not concerned with conduct and activities, but our focus of attention is a full description which is in singular form. A full description of his conduct and activity is given in this report. His earnings during the last year was only 500,000 rupees. Again we see earning or having an additional s, so it will also take a plural, you may say, helping verb as well. His earnings during the last year were only 500,000 rupees. The next rule is the first person singular pronoun I takes, am, and have. The second person singular and plural pronoun you takes, or, have, and were. I am not a child. I am determined to succeed. I have nothing to say in this matter. My dear friend, you are always welcome. You are my friend and I will stand by you. My dear brother, you have to help me. I am glad that all of you have accepted my invitation. I understand that you were the only person who walked out of the meeting. Both of you were absent yesterday. The third rule is singular noun and third person singular pronoun he, she, and it take the S form of the verb in the present indefinite tense. Other subjects require the first form. It is an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Here we have wind that is regarded as the point of our discussion, so it will take S along with blow. A new broom sweeps clean. Broom is a singular form, so we will have to put an S with sweep. He who seeks finds. Now, who is representing he? So we will have to put S with seek and find. It takes two to make a quill. Again, as it has been mentioned in the rule that when a verb is used with it will take S in present indefinite tense only in affirmative sentences. You should also keep in mind that only in affirmative sentences of present indefinite tense we will put an S. If we make a negative or interrogative and if we use does, then this S will be omitted as it does not take two to make a quarrel. It takes all sorts to make a word. Fine feathers make fine birds. Uh, Now you can see that feathers are in plural sense, so we need not put any s with make. People judge others by appearance. Same is the case with people. That is a collective noun showing are used in the plural sense. So we will have not to bother to put s with judge. Fine words, butter no parsnips. Actions speak louder than words. Again, actions are in plural sense, so we will have to put simply speak without any without adding any s. The information received from all the centers shows that most of the rivers are in flood. Again, it is a bit confusing sentence because we have centers, but you will have to be somewhat sharp minded that we are not talking about the centers, but actually we are uh, going to deliver our report regarding the information received from all the centers. So information is what? That is in a singular form. I do agree with you, but he does not. Again, along with I, we put do. The next rule is two or more pronoun joined by and usually make a plural subject, which requires a plural verb. He and his brother have arrived. My friend and his son are coming for a visit. The secretary and the trader were not present in the meeting. Here, my dear student, you can see he is a singular pronoun, third person singular, and his brother is also used in the singular sense. But they have been joined together by a conjunction, and so they will take a plural form of the auxiliary or helping verb. So instead of his, we have to put have. My friend and his son. Here we mean that two persons are coming. On the one hand, my friend, and the other one is his son, who are coming, and they have been joined together again by and definitely as the rules stand, we have to put are. The secretary and the trader were not present in the meeting. Again, here we mean that secretary and the trader are two different persons, and they both were not present in the meeting. His sickness and indecision is responsible for his failure. So as you know that again this is an incorrect sentence, and how we can correct it is his sickness and indecision are responsible for his failure. Drinking and gambling ruins one's life. If we have only gambling, then this very sentence will be all okay. But here we have also added an other singular noun drinking. So drinking and gambling have been joined together. No doubt that they are in singular form, but they have been joined together, so they will take no s because they will be treated as plural. An Indian smuggler and his Pakistani accomplice was arrested. Again, there are two persons who are to be mentioned in this very sentence: an Indian smuggler and his Pakistani accomplice. So instead of was, we have to use were. A compound subject referring to a single person or two or more things considered as a unit takes a singular verb. The secretary and trader was not present in the meeting. In the previous sentence, we mean by secretary and trader as two different persons. But here, in this very sentence, both secretary and trader indicates one person. My brother and advisor is not here. Again, my brother and advisor, who indicates only one person, so it will take a singular form. Okay students, for today's discussion it is enough. I hope that you would have enjoyed this lecture and it would have also benefited you as well. I would like that you should also give me your response as well, so that your attendance can be marked. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.